So I did bump up the voice volume from the default. Also, this song I feel like I've heard before, similar to the orchestral music in Lost Soul Aside. But I'm not sure where I would have heard this. Now, Trails fans, so this is one of those things. So this is part of the Legend of Heroes series. I have everything on medium, which is where things defaulted. And it's been fine so far, and it looks great, so I'm just going to keep it there. I could probably bump it up, honestly. The game is likely not intensive at all. One thing I don't like is that the button prompts are only for the quick battle, which we'll get into later. But let's do a quick little history lesson here. So, Legend of Heroes. So, Ys is a... fucking Falcom is a weird company because they made PC games in Japan before like Steam was adopted there, and so Ys I always describe like they started as PC Engine games and then they became Windows games, and for the longest time that was how they published their stuff, and then eventually they started coming over to PSP and Vita. Some of the console ports of the Ys games, like Ark of Nepishtim for the PS2. So, like, you look at... so technically, this series started back in 1989, which, for comparison... so this is the NEC PC 98001, FM Towns, MSX, TurboGrafx, CD, etc., etc. Super Famicom, even. So when did Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest start? Final Fantasy 87, and we're not ready for that just yet. Dragon Quest was 86. So yeah, Super Nintendo era, I guess. Yeah, no, that was close to the launch. So the Legend of Heroes games, they started as Dragon Slayer: The Legend of Heroes, and then The Legend of Heroes became the franchise name. And there was a trilogy of those, starting from 94. So distinctly Super Nintendo era. Although, they were still making these like 1999. And then Trails in the Sky seemed to be their is another sort of sub-series that's kind of become the main series. You'll notice that this is just called Trails in the Sky rather than The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. And it's called First Chapter because the second game is called SC, which stands for Second Chapter, and then the third one is called The Third. And this series gets a lot of praise for its world building because it takes place on a continent with... and like the original trilogy takes place in its own continent, the Gagarv trilogy. I don't know if that's in the same universe as this or not, but certainly all the Trails games are, and the various arcs take place in different countries. So there's this is the start of the trilogy of Liberal arc. Then there's 2 parts of the Crossbell arc. Then there's a 4-part Erebonia arc, followed by a epilogue to both Crossbell and Erebonia. And then there's the Calvard arc, which is the most recent one. So there's like 13 of these fucking games, and they're finally all almost out, like early January. The last one is coming out. And so they decided to reboot not reboot, but remake the first one with not only the battle system and features of the later games, but also just overhauling it. Like, this looks better than the next game that's coming out, ironically. And this was such a gargantuan task. There were multiple publishers localizing these, from Xseed to NIS America. This is done by Gung Ho. Gung Ho, by the way, is kind of crazy. If you look at their lineup, like Let It Die, Lunar, the Grandia games, the remasters of those, and now this, they've got quite the lineup. And so yeah, this is the start of quite a legendary journey. But it's this weird thing where 5 of the games are scrunkly little PSP looking games that look like, again, very like between Super Nintendo and PS1 era kind of vibes. Like if a Nintendo 64 RPG thing, like Ogre Battle almost. And then once they started making them for like the PS3 and whatnot, then things changed quite a bit. But they always looked pretty rough around the edges until this one. And just everything about this one is kind of immaculate. And I definitely feel like, again, this is hyperbolic, but I like if Expedition 33 didn't come out this year, this game would probably be getting all the praise. And like, this is still probably like the next big JRPG after that Metaphor. And this, like, legitimately, I'm gonna throw some shade on Atlas. As much as I play Atlas games, there's always just something about them where I'm just like, all right, you know, like SMT5 got burned by that. Re-releasing with more content. Now I'm more interested in going back to my Soul Hackers playthrough. Side note, I did decide I'm just going to eventually continue that Nocturne playthrough normally, because I have an existing save that's literally just after Matador and like a little bit of dialogue. So we'll eventually continue Nocturne, defeat Matador, and continue on without the Nuzlocke constraint. I'll still keep that Nuzlocke save for the future, just in case. Same for Blue Reflection. I decided I am going to keep that save and just carry it forward. So those are considered in progress, much like Soul Hackers 2, which again is what I'm more interested in compared to Shin Megami Tensei, and by extension also kind of like I played like half of the demo for Metaphor, and I was like, yeah, no, this is good, this is cool. There's so much praise for it, I want to know where it goes. But this fucking game, Trails in the Sky First Chapter, this hooked me. It feels like a lost PS2 era game that we never got. Like, I've said this before, there was so much technical debt in the Xbox 360 and PS3 era that it felt like Japanese RPGs as a genre ended up like a generation behind. So like a lot of early PS4 RPGs felt like what we should have had on the 360 and vice versa. And this is kind of where I feel like, again, the later like Xbox 360 and PS3, PS4 Tales games kind of ended up. This kind of feels like that level of polish, budget, etc. While also the retro stylings of like a PS2 clunky, bare bones world setup, kind of like the Legend of Dragoon, where you just have like knights in armor, and these are just like adventure dudes with a staff and like dual swords. These are not fancy or elaborate character designs. The later games definitely suffer from that problem. They get a little sciencey, and I feel like the designs kind of wash out a lot more. Especially because there's like an entire arc where it's like students at a military school. But I digress. Let's get into this shit. We're just going to play on normal difficulty. And that is basically like an up-res of one of the old sprites to give you a feel for like what the old games may have looked like.
Where's Dad? The guild said he'd be back today.
But like, this is on medium and this looks fantastic.
Shara's gone training around the kingdom too.
The depth of field effects is great.
Sucks!
Are great. Unfortunately, the Switch version.
Maybe I should practice with my staff some more before dinner.
Frame rate's a little rough.
Hey, I'm home.
And there's no PS4
Dad!
version. Which I think is a
Sorry to
misstep.
keep you waiting, Estelle. Did you watch the house like a good little girl?
You got that right. Are you okay, Dad? You're not hurt from fighting monsters?
Nope, I'm totally fine, see? Anyway, Estelle, I got a little gift for you.
Really? A fishing pole? Sneakers? A new tool for my staff?
Where did I go wrong? You know, girls usually want pretty clothes or accessories.
I like pretty clothes, but I just get them all dirty. And I don't want to accidentally break the accessories while playing. Anyway, Dad, what's with the blanket? Is that my gift?
Yes, I got you a man.
Well spotted. And up.
And immediately, you should recognize.
Well, anyway, pretty good looking kid, don't you think?
Who is this boy?
No need to yell. You'll wake him up.
That's a fair statement.
Is he even alive?
Also
He's
fair.
totally limp.
I gave him first aid so his life isn't at risk. But it really is important he gets some proper rest. I'll get him to bed, so can you go boil some water for me, Estelle?
Roger.
Also, in addition to the frame rate, the Switch version notably looks fuzzier.
He
Like the
sure
alias
is
thing.
sleeping.
Is worse.
He's about my age, right? I've never seen anyone with pitch black hair before.
Yeah, pretty striking, isn't it? His eyes are amber, by the way.
Oh? That aside, what the heck is going on here? Who is he? Why is he hurt? And why did you bring him home, Dad? Is he your secret love child? Were you two-timing on Mom?
Where'd you even learn those words? It's gotta be Scheherazade.
Yeah, so?
That precocious girl. Anyway, I ran across this kid while I was working. I don't even know his name.
Working? As a bracer?
Sorta. Oh,
What?
he's waking up.
Wow, his eyes really are amber.
Where am I?
Kid, you awake? This is my place, so you got nothing to worry about.
What's going on here?
Huh?
You must be crazy. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there?
I can't really say. Well, let's just call it happenstance.
No way! Cassius Bright, do you know what you've done?
Hey! Quit yelling! You sure are loud for someone as beat up as you are. You'll make your injuries worse.
Who are you?
I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright.
She's my daughter. I told you I had a daughter about your age.
These cutscenes
You
are
did?
really impressive.
Wait, that's not what matters!
No more
Fucking
yelling.
skadoosh.
All right. But What you did was way worse than yelling.
Fucking drop kicked him. With
Want to say that
sneakers.
again?
You're making my injuries worse.
Are you sure about that?
Never mind.
Don't make me get my Tims.
Well, in this house, we do as Estelle demands. Not even I'm a match for her when she's upset.
I can tell.
I also think this setting is interesting because she has modern
the way-
sneakers.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Huh?
Your name. Cough it up. I already told you mine. It's not fair that I'm the only one who doesn't get to know.
Yeah, I've been hearing about how much
Oh.
people love Estelle for years, but I also get the impression that the bond
Makes
between
sense.
these characters
No point in hiding it now.
is also a big appeal of this
It's a pain if we don't know. Just tell us.
initial trilogy.
All right. My name is...
Really great facial expression. Just immaculate fucking cutscene direction. But like, again, very simple designs, very retro, again, PS1 era, you know, Legend of Dragoon, Tales, like you think of like Tales of Destiny, Tales of Eternia, Fantasia even, you know, these designs feel like they're out of that era. I get a Super Nintendo RPG that we never got, but remade for the PS2. That's what this feels like. But yeah, just like immediately these characters are very likable. I'm really curious about what the plot. Also, those guys have sick designs. I'm really curious about where the plot goes. It looks like we might get some like Sky Pirate action or something. But no, like playing this, getting through the tutorial, I was like, yeah, no, I'm kind of over Expedition 33. You know, I'll come back to that at some point when I'm less salty about it performing like garbage on my machine. But like, this is so relevant now. And I haven't been spoiled on either Expedition 33 or Metaphor yet, so.
So bright. That was a good night's rest. I think it's Dad's turn to make us breakfast today. Now then, I wonder if Joshua's still in bed sleeping. Oh,
There it is.
I guess he's up already. All right. I should get dressed too.
Maybe it's because this is really similar to some of the harmonica tracks in Wild Arms Alter Code F. And that's why I feel it's familiar. Also, I was expecting to not like Joshua, because he looks very plain, even compared to Estelle, but again...
Not bad, Joshua.
Their dynamic...
Good morning, Estelle.
...is fantastic. Also, one thing I don't like, so it doesn't show on screen, but... where's the auto? I thought there was an auto. I might have to turn that on.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Nah, I just woke up.
But yeah, like, obviously I can't replicate the moment, but I literally recognized Johnny Young Bosch from his Foley when the character was just moaning in his sleep, and I'm just like, not even line one, just like sound one. I'm like, is that Bosch? Oh yeah.
Look at you, Joshua, being so cheeky so early in the morning.
I really like his delivery of Joshua's lines, though. There's something about it that's different from the usual for some reason.
You're gonna make your big sister swoon, you know that?
And again, giving me like PS1 era Tales vibes for some reason. I was originally going to stream this and call it Trails of First Chapteria. I might do that for the next stream, because I think, again, we're going to pause once we get past the tutorial.
Big sister, we're the same age.
That's where you're wrong. Even if we are the same age, I was living here long before you. And that makes me your senior.
Also, Estelle's voice actress is doing a great job at being annoying, but as a character trait and not vocally. Like, her voice is great, but the character is portrayed as intentionally annoying, and it lands really well.
Yeah, whatever you say.
And not like whiny and screechy, like Paimon, for example.
Hey, that wasn't very respectful. But that was a nice song. A happy tune with a hint of sadness. I like your other songs too, but that one's my favorite. What was it called again?
It's called The Whereabouts of Light.
Yeah, that one. The Whereabouts of Light.
The Whereabouts of Light.
Ah, if only I could play the harmonica like you do. It may look easy, but it's way harder than it looks.
Compared to your skills with a staff, I think it's pretty easy. It's just a matter of focus.
I just get sleepy whenever I try to do that kind of mental stuff. Joshua, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but you should try to be more active too. All you do is read and polish your weapons. You're never going to get a girlfriend by staying all cooped up here in the house.
Well, excuse me for having unpopular hobbies. Besides, you're one to talk. I wouldn't exactly call your hobbies normal. Fishing, bug catching, collecting sports shoes.
Ugh, what's wrong with those? I like what I like.
And fishing is pretty great. I mean, except for something we're about to discover momentarily.
Besides, I grew out of bug catching years ago.
Did you, though?
Hey, Estelle! Joshua!
Oh, morning, Dad.
Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready?
Yep, all done. The two of you should come downstairs before it gets cold.
Roger.
We'll be right down.
That was great. Ugh, I'm so full.
You sure have an appetite.
What's wrong with that? You gotta eat and sleep a lot if you want to grow big.
It's important to eat right and get proper energy. You two have your last day of training at the guild today, right?
Yes, but it's just a review of everything we've learned so far.
Once that's done, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. You won't get to treat me like a kid anymore.
Like, this is giving me vibes of like when I played Wild Arms 3 for the first time. Just like what a magical And Dragoon. Like, just what a magical first experience those are.
Don't get too ahead of yourself.
This is giving me nostalgic for something I don't have nostalgia for. Well, I guess the vibe, but not the specific game series.
You'll be starting off as a junior bracer, nothing more than a trainee. If you want me to treat you like a grown-up, you'd better hurry up and become a senior bracer.
Challenge accepted. Just you watch. I'm gonna rack up achievements and become a way better bracer than you, Dad.
Go ahead and try.
Why are you two always so competitive? Besides, Estelle, you've got more important things to focus on. You still have to pass the exam at the end of the day today.
Huh? What exam?
Don't tell me you already forgot. They're going to test us on everything we've learned. Shara said that if you don't pass, you'll have to take supplementary training.
Oh, crap. I completely forgot. Now that you mention it, maybe Shara did say something like that. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
You're always like this, so carefree. Or maybe careless is a better word.
It's something else, isn't it? I don't know where you got all that endless optimism from.
Excuse you. I'm not half as bad as you are, Dad.
Guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Anyway, we should head into town soon, Estelle. Shara is waiting for us at the guild.
Gotcha. Shara gets real scary when we make her wait. Oh, Dad. It's my turn to make dinner tonight. Is there anything you want to eat? I'm taking requests.
Requests, eh? How about Rouen-style steamed fish with balsamic vinegar?
The balsamic... What?
I think that might be somewhat beyond Estelle's abilities.
Well, it was worth a shot. How about the usual fried fish? Or omelets, if you prefer. Just try and keep it edible, please.
Yeah, the question is how much fish gets wasted.
Rude! But you're not exactly wrong.
Oh, actually, I do have one request. Could you go to the general store and buy me a copy of the Liberal News? The newest issue should be out today.
Got it. Liberal News General Store.
Received 500 Mira.
Consider the rest your allowance. But don't spend it all in one place.
Yay! Thanks!
Well then, Dad, we'll be going now.
Okay, well, best of luck to you both. And give Sherazard my regards.
Alright, check your navigation and head toward the red exclamation to advance the story. Markers indicate locations of characters where various events occur. Red are main events. Viewing these advance the story. Green are subquests, and blue are sub-events and other. You can check help and tips displayed during the game anytime via the touchpad help menu. By the way, Dad, should you really go to the guild today? You've barely been for the last few days. I'm afraid I've still got some paperwork to clear up. Besides, what are you so worried about? I always work just hard enough not to get myself fired. You know, somehow I don't quite buy that. So, unfortunately there's not a lot of, or fortunately, there's not a lot of flavor text on stuff to examine. So it's mostly just looking for items and people to talk to. We can rest if we need to. Got a droplet of life. And this increases permanently, I think, our max HP by 20. Oh, I probably should have read that. Map of Libero. Libero, yeah. With its 5 cities and surrounding terrain. Leather vest, a vest crafted from soft leather, comfortable against the skin. Lightweight leather boots that allow for easy movement. A staff made using smooth polished wood, light and easy to use. Daggers with sharp blades, small enough to conceal discreetly. Secret medicine that enhances life. Yes, you can change allies' outfits, hair colors, and accessories. You can also disable that in cutscenes. Is there a auto? Yeah, I'll try that for a moment. There's also high speed mode, which exists. Cassie's tried this dish at a restaurant long ago and found it incredibly delicious. What's interesting is that if you go idle, it starts displaying tips like on the screen while you're running around. But I do appreciate that you get that sort of like Yakuza Dragon Quest style like lineup of party members walking on the load screens. There's a log for practicing staff techniques. So I'll overwrite my previous save.
It's a beautiful day today. Perfect weather for exams.
What an opportunist. But that's what makes you Estelle, probably.
All right, next stop, the city of Roland.
Yeah, like that's just so charming.
Hold on.
Estelle, the town's in the opposite direction. Are you still half asleep? Oh, be quiet. I was just messing around.
Looks like there aren't any monsters around here now.
Must have ran away in fear from the great bracer Estelle.
You're not a bracer yet.
Selge is the unit of measurement. 49 and 259 to Groom Gate. I do appreciate that the text is localized. I'm assuming that's not the case in the original version. When you're tired, you gotta get that EP
Found treasure.
recovery. Tear Balm, a restorative medicine from the Septian Church, slightly restores HP. I will say, it does feel a bit strange to have no jump button for this kind of aesthetic, but it's fine. It's not like it's necessary.
We're almost there. An exam, huh?
Come on, it's too late to back out now. Let's
You
go.
can absolutely change your leader.
Okay. Yeah.
Although I like Joshua, I feel like it's appropriate to play as Estelle. She, like, yeah, they're siblings and deuteragonists probably, but she still feels more like
Looks
the main
like
character.
we're right on time. Not too early, not too late.
Ugh. I just graduated from church Sunday school, too. I didn't think I'd have to study this much just to become a bracer.
Well, today's our last day. Besides, you chose to do this. You can't complain about it now.
I guess you're right. All right. I'll give it my all and make it through Shara's training.
That's the spirit. All right, Then let's head to the Bracer Guild then. We still have time before the exam, so it might be nice to see how people are doing around town.
Oh, that's a great idea. We can take a breather before the exam.
You guys get to take a breather. I'm gonna have to read a bunch of text. Enjoy conversations with local townspeople. As the story progresses, their dialogue will gradually change. So I was checking. I was curious if because I remember turning on the auto talk before.
Hey, Estelle and Joshua. Training at the guild again?
Morning! Yep. And today's the last day.
Only if we pass. We've got to go, Estelle. We can't be late.
Whew. Work's taking me to Mistwald Forest in the south. There's a merchant from Bose who wants to purchase lumber in bulk, and I've got to prepare it all for the order. That, not quite as legible, but that's fine. Elgar Arms and Guards. Also guns.
Hey, Estelle and Joshua!
Well, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Elgar. Good morning. You two are up nice and early. Isn't today the last day of your training? I believe you said that the last time you watched over my shop, Joshua. Yes, that's right. Right, well, I'm sure a capable young man like you will do just fine. Estelle, on the other hand, you've been rather careless ever since you were little. I see. So, you were like this even back then. Hey, cut it out already. Now, don't fight. You two have somewhere to be, don't you remember? Still, I remember when you were just a little lass clinging to Cassius' shirt. Now you're becoming a bracer. My, how time flies.
I can't decide.
Shops with undiscovered items are marked with new. Once all items have been discovered, the map icon changes from red to green. Wholesome pasta. Floury soda. Fried potatoes. Ooh. Exciting. Anti-slip spikes.
You're welcome to visit anytime.
Good morning, Auntie Stella. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Heading to bracer training? Yep, just you watch, Auntie Stella. I'll breeze right through it and prove I'm a female bracer as great as Shara. And I'll look forward to it. But more importantly, Estelle, what is it? You're practically melting me alive with that glare. Have you washed your face properly? Brushed your teeth? You've always loved to slack on the little things, Estelle, unlike Joshua. Come on, Auntie Stella. That's all in the past now. You don't do that anymore, right, Joshua? Since you mention it, your hair was a complete mess when you left the other day. Crap. Well, it was an emergency. Renown's shop was getting a shipment of new sneakers that day. I had to be the first in line. Miss Estelle Bright. Yes, ma'am? Listen to me. You're a young woman now, not a girl. It's about time that you played that part. If you get sloppy, you won't be a very inspiring bracer either, will you? Remember, how you present yourself is a reflection of who you are inside. Yes, I'll be more careful. Alright, now good luck out there. Oof, can't say a thing against Auntie Stella. If you get sloppy, you won't be a very inspiring bracer, will you? Remember. Yeah. Also, this kind of reminds me of the early Breath of Fire games, like 1 and 2 specifically. Because those are the ones that I played. And a bit of 5, but that is very different.
Want to take a look around?
Good morning, Renown. Hello, Estelle and Joshua. I didn't even make that connection. And then Whereabouts of Light, that song. Ready to see you up this early. Here to buy some new shoes? Wait, you've got new stock in? What about the newest Stragus? Please tell me you've got a pair. And just like that, she forgot why we're here and her head is lost in sneaker world. Estelle, we're not here for shoes. Dad asked us to get him a copy of Liberal News, remember? Oh, right, that. Of course I remember. Glad to see you're still such an avid collector. Sadly, there aren't any new Stragas out yet. But I should have that issue of the Liberal News in and around noon. Around noon? That's right in the middle of our guild training. We'll come back after our training's done then. No problem. I'll be right here ready for you. Alright, you guys are going to be bracers, yeah? I envy you. I aspired to be one back when I was a kid. I'd say all boys in Liberal think about becoming a bracer at least once. Along with one girl. Well, what's that supposed to mean? There are plenty of prominent female bracers. Look at Shara. I didn't say it was a bad thing. Anyway, best of luck with your training. And I'll be sure to hold a copy of Liberal News for you when it comes in.
Time for some shopping.
Maple cookie. Tabby cat ears. A pair of lively wild tabby cat ears.
Thank you for your patronage.
Nothing invigorates quite like crisp morning air. Now then, it's time for some watering, my beloved dearies. Water Sepith, possessing water element attributes used for quartz synthesis and slot upgrades. Squirrel. Elder's Orbital Factory. Hey, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. That's the Orbital Arts Orbman I adjusted for you the other day. Estelle's having problems, but I think it's more of an issue with the user than the Orbman. She's an act first, think later kind of person, and it slows down her learning. Though, once she finally figures something out, she's actually more capable than most. Ugh, well, excuse me. There. Everyone struggles with it at first. Once you get the knack, you'll get it in no time. Right. I'll get the hang of it real fast and leave Joshua in the dust. Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't able to use them well either when I first joined the Central Factory in Zeiss. You too, Freddy? Yeah. Oh, well, you can't become a technician if you can't use it at all. Estelle, you're aiming to be a bracer, so you're going to need to work at it. Oh. He does. He looks like, Lancer. Everyone struggles with tactical ordnance at first. Once you've gotten the knack, now it'll be breeze, even for you, Estelle. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, just Estelle and Joshua, huh? Odd to see you two up so early. Good morning, Mr. Melders. Good morning. Thank you for repairing the Orban light the other day. The light outside our house was broken, right? You practically can't live without ornaments these days. Back when I was a kid, we didn't have stuff like ornaments. Now you can make fire or light with a snap. Even got whole flying ships. I can't say I'm too happy. Life's become too easy. Oh great, here comes a lecture about the good old days. If you just said thank you and goodbye, we wouldn't be in this situation. When I was just a lad, we did it all with blood, sweat, and tears. I just hope youngsters these days don't forget the value of hard work. Sure hope not. I also just like being able to move the camera around during dialogue to just give my brain something else to focus on. Weather's nice, so nice today. I just know something good is about to happen. I can just feel it. Yes. Pulling a whole team of injured sled dogs. Speaking of fate. Oh, hello, Estelle and Joshua. Good morning, Fate. Good morning. How's old Cassius doing? Oh, he's doing well. Well, so well it gets on my nerves. I swear to... Adios, there's no one more allergic to getting hurt or sick than him. You don't say. My daughter Uni has been hoping to see him, but he hasn't shown up for a while. Let him know if you get the chance, okay? Tell him Fate wanted to chat for old time's sake. Sure, we'll let him know. Hey, Joshua, what's Fate's deal with that again? Like, I know they're friends, but still... I think they were comrades in arms back during the war. Oh, really? Can I get you two to tell Cassius to stop by sometime? I want to chat for old time's sake. Let me just bumble into people's apartments. Right, now that my husband's off to work, I should finish up the morning chores and then do some shopping. Farming, mining, forestry are the three major industries of Roland. It's no exaggeration to say that they carry Roland's economy on their backs. It's Queen Alicia who recommended that we raise our forest to use for lumbering. Wait, what was his name? Lao? Oh, Laos. Got it. My husband works at the Malga mine to the north. He's already headed there, up bright and early as usual. Sometimes he doesn't come back for days on end. I can always count on you for a good pun, buddy. Daddy's job at digging holes, and he brings back some really pretty rocks. I think they're called septimes? Ah, she's just so cute. Maybe I should just pluck up some courage and just talk to her.
Good morning, Birdie.
Okay, you lost me with that one. You had me in the first half. Droplet of defense, a secret medicine that enhances defense. Ah, okay. I see. Alright, okay, it was a two-part joke. Septime Burr. Very chilly. Hey, Estelle. Hey, Joshua. Good morning, Uni. You're not with Luke or Pat today? I was until a little while ago. But then they just took off somewhere.
The sky is so blue. What a beautiful morning.
Bar a Bend. Honestly, my husband flipped over the bookshelf again. The room's so packed with dust I can barely breathe. Glory of the Kingdom, Introduction to Orman Technology, History of the Roland Region, Septium Church and Bracer Guild. Where in the world did those books I bought the other day disappear to? I really need to get my collection in order. That Luke, I swear. The little runt ran right out the door without even taking a bite of breakfast. Just where has he gone off to now? There's a notebook placed on the desk. I'm a bracer. I live in a small rural town, and my job is to keep the peace around here. Today I took on some requests and headed out to do them. My first task was milking cows at the ranch, and the next one was plowing fields on the farm. Those things were super easy for me. Then came my last request. Babysitting. At first, I thought babysitting would be a piece of cake, but I was too naive. There were 7 kids in that house, and even for someone like me, handling them was exhausting. I had to soothe crying babies, change diapers, break up fights, do laundry, clean the house, and even walk the dog. Tasks that went way beyond babysitting. Although I was starving and completely fed up, I made sure to report back to the guild. It would have been embarrassing to give up like a loser. When I finally got back to the guild, the other bracers were staring at me. That's right, I'm quite a famous bracer in this town, so it's normal for others to pay attention. They're probably just jealous of my achievements. As I was about to go to the desk to report my bracer work, someone suddenly grabbed the back of my collar and pulled me backward. When I turned around, it was someone scarier than any monster. My dad! He smacked me on the head and shouted, "How long do you plan to keep playing bracer instead of helping out at home?" And he dragged me back home and lectured me for a long time. I didn't even do anything wrong. How dare you treat a bracer like this? I'm a self-appointed bracer. Today, once again, I'll protect the peace of the neighborhood and solve any requests that come my way. I suppose. I mean, you gotta start somewhere, right? They did write a thing. That is the first step. Simon, listen to me carefully. Now is the perfect time to invest in Roland's lumber and septium. Take the plunge and invest as much of the budget as is allowed. Yes, the lumber has already been arranged for. I'm working on the septium now. Come on in. Oh, Estelle and Joshua? Hi, Alyssa. Long time no see. What are you up to today? Oh, are you two perhaps on a date? Get your head out of the clouds. We're just about to start bracer training. Aw, that's no fun. Seems like all our Sunday school classmates are now working hard on achieving their dreams. What I have to say, Estelle, your dream was pretty unique. Yeah, but what's wrong with that? Nothing at all. I think it fits you to a T. Oh yeah, Tia was going to be helping out at her family farm. She said we should come visit her sometime. Tio, huh? I didn't know. Good luck in your venture, Estelle. Man's got 2 plates. You sure work up an appetite down on mine, let me tell you.
Hey, you two. Want to place an order?
I only started here because I was told I could tend the bar. But now they've added breakfast and lunch, and now I'm practically a waiter.
I can't decide.
Just how wholesome is it? Ooh.
Thanks.
Lightly salted fried taters. With herb. Now let's check up on yesterday's revenue. Nice. Seems our breakfast service is extremely popular. I'm impressed. My husband does come up with a good idea every now and then. I mean, when in Rome, do as the Japanese do. That looks really interesting, but that's for later. Feeding the pigeons.
I can't wait to fly!
Landing port roulette. Airliner landing port to Royal Capital Grand Cell and to Bose. Flammable materials and dangerous items are strictly prohibited. The barrel, Orbital Ship Co. Yeah, I mean they're lost on the seed sauce. So many people are departing on their travels today, and so many are arriving too. Thankfully, plenty of them are hot ladies too. Watching them all is my little pleasure of mine. You get me, right, Joshua? You never change, huh, Alan? I'll never get a girlfriend if you keep behaving like this, you know. Oof, can't deny that. Still, it's this little pleasure of mine that makes the job all worth it. Not a thought on that ahead. All the days to oversleep. Guess I could have eased up on the bottle yesterday. Also, if you look at the map, there's a tiny little green dot in that little canyon area. Here's the entrance to the control tower. Looks like the lights and boarding bridge are controlled from here. The airliner from Grancel should be arriving soon. Gotta make sure we're ready to receive it. I like the idea of an airship attendant named Skylar. That's... Oh, it's, sorry, I didn't think of the full thought. That's an item. So items that are in the environment are actually marked on the map, like this. So you can see there's a green dot there. So clearly there's an item that I haven't seen, but it's out there. Yeah. It's very forgiving. Sepith mass. A mass of sepith containing impurities can be exchanged for Mira. If you want to come with me, you better keep up. Take me with you. I'm the one that told you about it. There's a ladder leading up to the observation deck. That's a fair take. Hey, is something wrong? You look like you're zoning out. Oh, it's nothing. So want to head up to the observation deck?
The view's nice from up here, isn't it? We can see the entire region.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like how that you can even see like the verticality of that area. Again, the environment is really well done. Simple as it is, the fact that you know, see a hill that you can probably climb, like Skyrim. Old Man Pandu. Could that be? Oh ho ho! Well, how about that? It's the naughty girl and clever boy from Cassie's place. I was wondering where you gotten off to. I swear did you two get so big? When did you two get so big? I see you're still hanging around here as always, Old Man Pandu. I mean, this place may as well be my home now. I'm going to watch over this clock tower until my dying days.
Time for another day's work.
Oh, we got another Fate Man.
The sky is so blue. What a beautiful morning.
Sorry, I already forgot what your comment is in what reference to. Welcome to Hotel Roland. Will you two be staying the night together? Huh? Wait, hold on, it's Hotspurring. Yes, I know. I was only joking, Estelle. I was just practicing my greetings for our guests. Right. Reynolds' earnest decorum and politeness very sure doesn't enjoy pulling my leg. Maybe it's because you're so fun to tease. Oh, okay. It's darker than I expected.
I hope you enjoy your stay.
Oh, I'm not staying. So, there are some nice details here, but it raises more questions where it's like, okay, so there's a bathtub and a shower, but no sink or toilet. Now, this might be like the era of like chamber pots and whatnot, but I mean, there isn't one. Nope. Yeah, I didn't stop to comment on every single building, but you start to question like, oh, this kitchen does not have a sink, but it has like everything else you'd expect in a kitchen. It's like, clearly there's, despite having sewers, There doesn't seem to be... Well, I guess there's the bathtub, but yeah, there's not a lot of working water facilities. Tellus Balm. Revival medicine from the Septian Church. Slightly restores HP. I'm so very busy. Manor's larger than it looks. Wait on the master, clean, do laundry. Maid's morning is never easy. Good morning to you, Estelle and Joshua. Good morning, Mayor. Good morning. I've heard the rumors. So, you two are training to become bracers, is that right? I'm reassured to know that even our youth are inspired to become the shield that protects others. I have high hopes for you two. Yes, we'll do our best. Also, one thing I forgot to mention with respect to Lost Soul Aside is, like, even if it does have, like, exploration areas, it feels like the camera is like, too close for that kind of gameplay. Whereas, again, the camera control in this, you have so much...
I thank you.
You have so much control over it. Oh, it's been a while, you two. Very admirable of you to be visiting the chapel at such early hours. Good morning, Father. Good morning. Why, hello, Estelle. I remember that you were a habitually tardy young girl at Sunday school. Have you perhaps mended your habits since graduation? I'm working on it. There is still some time until Mass. Now that you're here, how about I give you two a special lecture? We're good. Why me too? What did I do? Good morning, Miss Mylene. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Heading out this early in the morning, are you? You have my sympathy. All right. All talking has been completed.
Oh, good morning, Estelle. Joshua.
Morning, Ina!
Good morning.
Is Shara already here?
Yes, she's waiting for you two on the second floor. Once your training today is complete, you'll officially join the ranks of the Bracers. Good luck, you two.
Yeah, thanks!
We'll do our best.
Once you're through today's training, you two will finally become real bracers. Now, don't keep Charizard waiting. You'll find her on the second floor. Best of luck.
The Star and Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And a reverse Wheel of Fortune. This is a tricky set. How should I interpret this?
Shara! Morning!
Oh, Estelle and Joshua.
I really like
It's rare to
Charizard's
see
voice.
you two so early in the morning.
It's the last day of training. I want to get it over with and become a bracer already.
As energetic as ever. But I'm afraid energy alone won't be enough to get you through today. You best be ready.
Oh, come on!
Not another word. Everything I teach you goes in one ear and out the other. It's my job to be sure my lessons don't slip through that sieve-like brain of yours.
Aw, Joshua! Shara's being a bully!
It's all right, Shara. Estelle may be bad at studying, and she almost never reviews what you teach us. And yes, she's a soft-hearted busybody who loves taking care of others. But her instincts are good, so she'll learn how to use orbments on the fly without any issues.
Well, I guess I'll just have to pin my hopes on that.
Hey, Joshua! That didn't sound very supportive.
What a terrible thing to say. I listed out all your good points.
Oh, please. By the way, Shara, what did you see in your tarot cards? You certainly didn't seem very happy about it.
Oh, this. I vaguely tried to predict what might happen around me in the near future. I must be a bit rusty, though. I couldn't make out a thing.
Nothing at all?
Oh, does that happen often?
When the meaning is this profound, it becomes harder to interpret. But never mind all that. Time for your last day of training.
Let's have a quick review of what you've learned up to now. If you're going to work as bracers, it's essential you know at least the basics. And that goes especially for you, Estelle, so you better be listening up. Yeah. So, what do you want to review? Orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices that work by utilizing what we call orbal energy. They can produce a variety of different effects depending on what quartz or processed septium you choose to install into them. Believe it or not, it's only been 50 years since orbments were invented. However, nowadays orbments are an integral part of society. You'll find them in weapons, magic, airships, and countless other everyday items. This wave of technological innovation is commonly referred to as the Orbital Revolution. Bracers. Bracers are combat and investigative professionals who keep the peace and protect civilians in their respective regions. They aid their communities not just by killing monsters and preventing crime, but also by finding lost items and escorting cargo among other duties. The Bracer Guild has branches stationed all over the Zemurian continent to manage all the different bracers in each region. The Bracer Guild. The Bracer Guild is a worldwide association established 50 years ago. In addition to those located in Liberal, there are branches across the continent, all contributing to local peace. In fact, their neutrality has helped them mediate conflicts between nations, such as the war from a decade ago. Having said that, the Guild is perpetually short on personnel, precisely because there's such a high demand for their aid. Liberal Kingdom. The Kingdom of Liberal, which we call home, is a nation rich in nature and tradition. It sits on the west side of the Zemurian continent. Liberal is famed for its rich stories of septium and is proud to be a technological leader in orbment development. Orbment technology is also an important asset in helping Liberal to defend its independence amidst disputes with neighboring nations. When we were invaded 10 years ago by the Erebonian Empire, it was orbital engineered airships that ultimately saved the kingdom from ruin. Although relations with the Empire remained strained, Queen Alicia's political maneuvering has allowed Liberal to remain more or less peaceful. That's enough review for now. Now then, I suppose that's enough review for now. We can't afford to get behind schedule here. Stay sharp, you two. It's time for the practical part of your exam. Hey, Shara? How's this practical part different from what we've done before? It's different in that it puts what you've learned in theory to the test. AKA, I'm going to put you two through what real bracers have to deal with every single day. Oh, okay. And on that note, it's time for you to get out there and put in some physical work. I hope you're willing to work up a sweat, because I'm not going to have it any other way. Oh, heck yeah, finally! Finally, I'm going to be free from endless writing and theory and thinking and boring stuff. Yes, I was all worried for nothing. I see you suddenly in such high spirits. I can only hope she'll still be smiling by the end of the day. Anyway, how about we get on with this first practical test? You got it! First off, you have to confirm the details of the job you'll be taking on. But before that, there's a little something we need to give you. Aina, are they ready? Yes. Great. Now go on, you two. Take one for each of you. Whatever you do, do not lose these. They're going to come in very handy. Receive the Bracer Notebook. Those are your official Bracer Notebooks. They're where you'll record every detail of your work. What you've heard, what you've found, where you found it, and so on. What may seem like minor details in the moment, more often than not become crucial clues. You should always make a record of everything you notice, and I mean everything, okay? Understood. Ugh. Great, more pen pushing. Oh, that's odd. Either my hearing is out of whack, or I swear that only one of you replied back. Whatever gave you that idea. Listen to me, Estelle. It's the duty of all bracers to keep an accurate record of their work. So quit whining and do it. Fine, fine. Glad to see we're on the same page. Now, let's get started. See that bulletin board over there by the door? That's where all your jobs will be posted. Go there and check your job for today.
Let's check it out.
There are various requests posted on the bulletin board. You are able to check the clients and rewards for each request. Check the details of the request by pressing X. Retrieval training. Search the sewers and retrieve the items stored inside the treasure chest. For more details, speak with Scheherazade. Job details checked on the bulletin board and important work-related events will automatically be recorded in your Bracer notebook. Press R1 in a circle to open the notebook. Automatically records details of requests found on the bulletin board and significant story events. You're able to view general statistics of the game, such as the number of completed requests and battle victories on the records page of the Bracer notebook. To view individual requests, use L1 and R1 to go through different tabs. Alright, good. Looks like you've gotten the hang of using the bulletin board notebook. Checking the bulletin board is one of a Bracer's most fundamental tasks. It's also our duty to keep tabs on what's posted there so we don't miss any urgent jobs when they pop up. Man, it feels suffocating just listening to all these rules and duties. It may certainly feel that way, but it just goes to show how much responsibility comes with being a Bracer. I don't think any Bracer worth their salt does things half-heartedly. You know what? You're right, Joshua. I've got to go into this full-heartedly. Looks like you're finally starting to fix that mindset of yours. Yep, I'm feeling all pumped up now. Well then, let's get moving before all that motivation flattens out. And what are we doing next? Next, we'll be going to Mr. Melder's workshop across the road to learn how to make the most out of its factory services. He's kindly taken time out of his busy day to accommodate us, so make sure you remember your manners, okay? Sure thing! You'll now learn how to use an Orbital factory to your advantage. Here, you can modify your orbments and synthesize quartz, which will allow you to use Orbital arts. Arts can have a wide variety of effects, and mastering their use will save your skin in more ways than one. Danger comes with the territory in the Bracer business, so the Guild and the Orbital factories have gotten to know each other pretty well. Right, that's about all I can explain. I'll let the expert here handle the technical side of things. Do you mind taking it from here, Mr. Melders?
Not at all. So, what do you kids want to know? Orbment. Orbments are machines which utilize quartz attachments to produce all kinds of different effects. As you can guess from that definition, the lights in our homes and streets, along with the engines in our airliners, are also orbments. For today, we'll be focusing on tactical orbments, which heighten physical abilities and make possible the use of magic. Each tactical orbment is tailored to match the owner's personal aptitudes, so their structure will differ from person to person. To be specific, the type of fixed elemental slots and the lines connecting them vary, but we won't be sifting through the weeds of all that today. Orbital arts. In layman's terms, an orbital art is a form of magic that can only be invoked through tactical orbments. The orbital energy stored within these devices can produce a whole smorgasbord of curious phenomena. Also, you'll have likely noticed that everyone just calls them arts. Why no one thought to call it that from the get-go is anyone's guess. There are all kinds of arts, but before you can use them, you'll first need to synthesize them with quartz at an orbital factory. Once you've set some quartz into an orbment slot, you'll gain the ability to use their arts. Sepith. Sepith are fragments of septium that are dropped by monsters. There are 7 types of Sepith: Mirage, Silver, Time, Black, Space, Gold, Fire, Red, Water, Blue, Earth, Brown, and Wind, Green. At an orbital factory, you can use Sepith to not only synthesize quartz, but also open up orbment slots in which to install quartz in. Oh, you can also exchange Sepith for Mirror if you are so inclined. You might also find something called Sepith Mass. It's just a blend of various Sepith types and can only be traded for Mirror. Sepith Mass is usually the first thing you exchange when trading for Mirror. Well, I'll handle any exchanges after your trading is complete.
I think it would be an interesting, like, plot development to have, like, a character's tactical ornament get stolen so they can't use arts. Quartz. Quartz are crystallized parts made by refining Sepith dropped by monsters. Look closely enough and you'll see the circuits engraved inside. That's why you'll see them called crystal circuits on occasion. They raise the user's abilities while also enabling them to use different arts, among other things. Quartz can only be activated by setting them onto orbment slots, but the slot may be limited to quartz of certain elements. When synthesizing new quartz, decide carefully where you want to set them. So, what do you kids want to know? Leave. No more questions? Then go ahead and try out the services here for yourselves. And to do that, you'll need some Sepith. 50 of each type of elemental Sepith. That should be enough to let you two synthesize a few quartz. In your case, Estelle, you can equip quartz of any element. But for you, Joshua, your central slot can only accept time elemental quartz. Now try to synthesize a Mind 1 water quartz and an Action 1 time quartz. Spherical crystals refined from Sepith dropped by monsters, when installed into tactical orbments, they enhance the user's abilities or allow the use of various orbital magic. In orbital factories, you can synthesize quartz by using Sepith. The required Sepith varies depending on the quartz.
Let me handle your ordnance.
Hey, it seems like your training's going well. If you ever want to customize your ornaments, just let me know anytime.
Which one should I pick?
So ATS plus 5%.
I got it.
And speed plus 10%.
I got it.
Come again.
I see you've got some quartz synthesized. Now, let's use those to try and increase the number of arts you can use. Estelle and Joshua, set quartz into your ornaments so you can use recovery and attack arts. Quartz can be set from the ornament screen in the main menu.
There we go.
Press triangle to open the quartz menu. Tactical ornaments have engraved lines, and the elemental values of quartz placed on each line are totaled separately. Specific arts become available when elemental values reach certain thresholds. The central slot is connected to all lines, so try placing quartz with high elemental values there. If you're unsure, use the auto-equip feature with options. When you set the water elemental quartz Mind 1, the water elemental value goes up by 1. When the water elemental value is 1 or higher, you'll be able to use the healing art Tear and the attack art Aqua Bleed. Please set the Mind 1 to Estelle. You're going to see that there's 2 lines, blue and yellow, for her. And this will give her both spells. It's connected to both lines. Okay, so the one on the right is going to be one color, and the one on the left is a different color, I guess. Joshua's central slot can only accept time elemental quartz. When the time elemental value is 1 or higher, you'll be able to use the orbital art Soul Blur. Please set action 1 to Joshua. So you can tell, so the white means you can use any element, and the purple means you can only use time. So if you were looking for certain specific things, you can actually view the list of spells and their costs. And then you can also filter by this to see their individual details. So like Aqua Bleed, has a 30% chance to inflict mute. It's a single target thing. You can see like the damage radius, circle, smaller, medium. I'm assuming the arts letter is the damage that they deal. So Soul Blur is B and deals heavy stun, apparently.
No?
Okay, that's both healing and attack arts installed. Having a well-rounded balance of arts between yourselves is key if you want to get through battles in one piece. You should also keep in mind that usually the stronger the quartz, the higher its elemental values are. That's why it's a good idea to try out new quartz the moment you get your hands on them. Okay, there's one last thing we need to go over before you finish your orbital factory training. And that's how to open up new orbment slots. The more slots you have open, the more options you'll have at your disposal. Unlocking slots will also increase your energy points, which you'll need to use arts, and boost your arts strength. EP and ATS, which is what the mind ports did for Estelle. It would serve you well to open up all your slots as early as you can. Now, use this Sepith to open up a new orbment slot. You two can decide among yourselves which one of you will get a new slot. 20 of each elemental type of Sepith. So, since
What to pick?
we're gonna unlock one for Joshua because he doesn't have an any slot, so it's much better investment for him, I feel. So that can be, you can unlock any that are next to the first line, but you'll see that the cost increases depending on the slots. So like these require 50 in each. This is 20, 250, 480, 650. This one has an additional requirement for time elemental quartz. So we're gonna lock this any slot for Joshua. Slot line 1-1. Now while we're here, so we can increase defense, strength at the cost of defense, arts evasion and arts defense, strength accuracy, or you can inflict cancel arts or delay with attacks 30% chance. And I just like the sound of that.
Come again.
But if we go here, we can also look at, oops. So 10% chance of petrify. So he's already doing single target B damage, which is the highest. Burn 20%. And there's a bunch of stuff that seems to pair with Mirage for various beneficial effects. Yeah, so he already has the strongest magic attack here. So
Time for some shopping.
I think getting ourselves a passive buff to cancel enemy turns might be really good.
I made up my mind.
Come again.
Time for some shopping.
Oop.
Come
That
again.
is not the menu that I thought I was in. And his magic attacks also cost more, so increasing his EP and art damage. So Estelle's going to be our healer for now, whereas Joshua's going to be our big magic damage dealer. Estelle's actually slightly stronger with physical. Interesting. Oh, how did your defense... Yeah, so we have like movement, attack range. and different chances. So there's a dodge rate for attacks and crafts, but then... Okay, fizzle attacks and arts attacks. EVA plus must be tied to agility in some manner. And crafts are character specific, like physical moves. So Hurricane is weaker, but it has a large circle around herself. Swing a staff like a hurricane to strike enemies in the area. So it has an attack bonus when used from the side, and it can lower strength. And then combine speed and power in a 2-hit combo as B physical strength. Target a specific range in a circle, and it has a back attack bonus as well as being able to impede enemies. Yeah, she actually seems to be the better physical, so it makes sense for him to be more of a caster, I guess. I see that you have a new slot, Joshua. Your center slot has a dedicated element, so you'll benefit more from opening up your other slots as quickly as possible. Right, that's your herbal factory training all wrapped up. And with that, it's finally time for the main event, your qualification exam. Wait. What qualification exam? I don't remember hearing anything about this. I was going to say you can't be serious, but then I remember your brain is a sieve. We literally just talked about it this morning over breakfast, remember? Oh, right. I'm kind of remembering it now that you bring it up, but those yummy fried eggs are clouding my memory. Estelle, stop thinking with your stomach and start thinking with your brain. But enough distraction. Let's head to the testing site. Huh? You mean right now? Hold on. I still need some prep time. Well, you have no time to prep while I drag your sorry behind to the testing site. Joshua, save me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you very much for all your help. No problem, and good luck on that exam. We'll be rooting for you. You hear me, Joshua? You'll rue the day you so cruelly ignored this fair maiden in her hour of need.
We're approaching the end of your training. It's time for you two to take the qualification exam. You'll be expected to fully utilize everything you've learned in training.
Right. Estelle, what's wrong?
Hey, Shara?
What is it?
The exam. It's not a written test?
Huh? Estelle, didn't you read the bulletin board?
Yeah, I did.
I made you take notes and you still don't remember? It said you'd be searching the sewers. That's the exam.
Oh, thank goodness! Helios, goddess of the sky! I thank you for your mercy, blessing us with these wondrous sewers!
Wait, did you think we had a written final exam? Is that why you were freaking out at the workshop?
Such sweet nostalgia. 'Tis but a pleasant memory now.
At this rate, I wonder if we really will be able to pass.
What? Rude!
All right, you two, that's enough chit-chat. This is an exam, so take it seriously. If you fail, you're gonna be in for some truly grueling training.
We'll be fine. Now bring on the exam.
You sound confident. I hope you'll bring the results to back that up. As the bulletin board said, the exam is a sewer exploration. The objective is to retrieve the contents of a certain treasure chest located somewhere inside. The tunnels are pretty straightforward, so you shouldn't get lost, but the monsters down there are no joke, so don't let your guard down. That's also why I'm giving you these.
Her voice kind of reminds me of Crony from Hololive. Oh. Otto was still on. Received combat handbook and some stuff. Some Healy doodads.
What's this? A book?
That's a combat handbook. It's for recording information about the enemies you come across. If you discover any enemies' traits, remember to record them right away.
I see. Information is what decides battles, as they say. That's what you mean, right?
Exactly.
Whoa, this is good stuff. Thanks, Shara.
We'll be sure to put it to good use.
All right, Joshua, let's do this.
Right. We should move carefully and treat this like it's a real request.
Like, she sounds vaguely like Michelle Ruff, but I don't think it's her.
So we're gonna hunt for treasure here? How exciting!
There are monsters here. Don't let your guard down. Wait.
Hold on, Estelle, we haven't retrieved the search target yet. Yeah, the vocal inflections are much different than Michelle Ruff. But I'm gonna look that up now, actually. Oh, it is Michelle Ruff. All right. I guess her voice has changed a bit since I last heard her. Like, maybe a bit huskier? I don't know. Hey, it's an Orban charging station. We should rest up near one if we ever need to take a breather. Got it! Healing devices can fully restore your HP and EP.
Phew, that was a good break.
Looks like we've already got company. As long as we take them out quickly, they shouldn't be a problem. Let's do this, Estelle. Yeah, they won't know what hit them. Attack by pressing circle. Press repeatedly for consecutive attacks.
I'll take you down! Yeah! Yeah!
Haha, how's that? Had enough? Good job, Estelle. Now let's record that monster's info into our combat handbooks. Oh, right. Scrabble, scribble. Okay, that should do it. Press R1 and triangle to open the combat handbook. Enemy details are automatically recorded into the handbook when they are defeated or stunned.
All your staff training was for this day, Estelle.
How do you like that? Training. Now let's go ace that exam.
Always getting carried away.
Looks like the same monsters as before. Still, a few extras, no problem. Yeah, we'll need to be careful and focus on dodging their attacks this time. Dodge by pressing X. After dodge, press circle to perform a jump attack.
We'll end this in no time. Next. We've got reinforcements. Not to mention bigger and uglier. We'll need to tread carefully. Switch tactics. And this is the sauce right here. Switch tactics by pressing square. You can switch from quick battle to command battle at any time. Estelle, let's observe the enemy's openings and change tactics.
Let's get moving. You got it. Let's focus.
Combat active turn order. Combat progresses by selecting commands at each active turn. Characters with higher speed can act more frequently. Attack with circle.
working! Ready, Joshua?
I'll show no
Yeah,
mercy.
when the enemy flinches, let's do a combo attack.
Use crafts with triangle. Craft points increase when attacking or taking damage, and you can spend CP to perform crafts, combat skills with various effects and ranges. Some crafts deal increased damage when attacking enemies from the side or from behind. Crafts differ for each character and are learned at specific levels. Use a craft with triangle. Yeah, so we've got our attack radius here.
Go, Joshua!
And it is capable of back damage. And this will actually hit both of them. Can I get it back on both? No.
Dual strike!
When an enemy's stun gauge reaches 100%, they become stunned. This prevents the enemy from acting once. Stunning an enemy or attacking them while they're stunned triggers a brave attack. Pressing circle allows you to perform a follow-up. Follow up with circle.
Bonus! Let's go!
So you're still stunned, so let's attack you.
Yeah! Follow my lead, Joshua!
I guess if it kills the enemy, it doesn't get you a brave attack. You can review the experience points, Sepith, and items you've obtained. Press up for detailed view. You can also check your most recent results through the log menu.
Victory is ours!
This chest looks good.
Tellus Balm, a rival medicine from the Septian Church. Slightly
Is this the
restores
treasure
HP.
we're looking for? Wait. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's probably a decoy.
Ugh, curse you, Shara. Alright, let's go further in.
That was an accident. So Tear Balm, restorative medicine from the Septian Church, slightly restores HP, and antidote. Neutralizes poison. These monsters are looking a lot quicker this time. There are going to be times when our weapons won't do a thing to certain enemies. We'll need to also start using arts from here on out. The only thing is, arts take time to cast. We'll need to switch up our tactics. Got it!
Time to hit him with some majestic arts!
Yeah, we'll end them here.
Arts, Orbital Magic. Square button, consume EP to cast various arts. Arts require casting time before activation, but are extremely powerful. They're also effective against enemies resistant to physical attacks or with high dodge rates. Damage increases when striking an enemy's elemental weakness. Support arts like healing and buffs are also useful. Effectively using Earth, Water, Fire, and Wind arts allows you to exploit weaknesses for massive damage. Time elemental arts cannot exploit weaknesses, but deal stable damage. And they can have different weakness amounts, which is interesting.
I got your back, Estelle.
Here we go!
Let us begin.
Sit!
Yeah, I really like the various skill effects in this. The battles are very impressive. Right on the D-pad to access the art screen. I do kind of wish that was shown on screen. But like all the D-pad buttons open up different menus. So like the log is up, items is left, map is down. Now that's a pretty big mob. Bloom we can find an opening somehow. Well, I'd say this is the perfect time to whip out some crafts. Yeah, but we can't dish them out on the regular. Let's take the enemy by surprise first. Craft attack. Charge your gauge and press triangle to unleash a craft attack. You can activate it up to 2 times consecutively. It deals high damage and easily stuns enemies. After evading, Estelle and Joshua can press triangle to execute a mobility-focused skill. If you dodge an enemy's attack with perfect timing, your charge gauge fully recovers. Immediately counter with a craft attack. Preemptive Brave Attack. If you stun an enemy during quick battle and switch tactics with Square, you can immediately initiate a Brave Attack.
Here are your numbers. Stay on guard.
You're mine!
And then there's S-Break, Overdrive, which you haven't been told about yet. Detailed info. R1 to switch menus. You can select items, guard, or retreat. During command battles, various support actions activate under specific conditions. Earn support EXP by fighting battles or eating food. Increasing support level allows you to acquire new abilities or upgrade to more powerful abilities. So, like, Joshua can block damage taken by other team members at a reduced amount. And that's just like a sub-info. Okay, delay recovery time details and character stats.
I got your back, Estelle.
Okay, start to display enemy details. Okay, that's all intuitive. Strong enemies and bosses of higher resistance. Dirty Rat, a small nocturnal monster, secretes poison from pores all over its body when attacking for foes. Loves dirty water.
How's this?
So we can just straight up hit everyone with this. And that'll also get us a side attack.
You're mine!
This is the end!
Let's go!
God damn.
Keep going!
So they're stunned, so they're gonna lose a turn.
Here!
Oh, I probably could have hit them both if I aimed that better. That was silly of me.
I'll be your opponent. Sit!
I have to keep getting better.
I think I got a little stronger.
So I don't know if they explained it, but yeah, I don't think they did. I might have glossed over something actually. That's cool. Oh, this might be in the next battle. I might be jumping the gun a bit. That said, while we're here, abilities. Chance to land a finishing blow on one enemy with low health. Ah, so that's what that was. Yeah, so half damage and survive with 1 HP.
A dead end, huh? So that means that's the treasure chest we're looking for. And a big fat monster in front of it.
That's probably the boss of the monsters that claimed the underground waterway as their territory. Let's watch for an opening and strike together at once.
Roger. So this is the final task of our exam, huh?
Here we go. AT bonus. At the start of battle or after actions, various AT bonuses may randomly occur for allies or enemies. So 20% enemies heal 2%, recover 20% EP, CP increases by 50, attain Sepith, critical, damage and healing effects increase by 50%. Zero arts, instantly cast arts without EP consumption. So it's instant and it doesn't cost EP. That's crazy. Bonuses marked with plus indicate higher tier bonuses. If multiple AT bonuses are taken from enemies and their effects overlap, the previous effect will be replaced. God damn. Stealing AT bonuses. You can steal them by stunning or defeating enemies or through brave attacks. You can also steal them by causing delay or using certain crafts. I think this is a really interesting system. Okay, so we are Joshua.
Keep going!
The perfect move. Now's our chance.
We'll show them how we do it.
Critical hit. When you land a critical hit, you will always trigger a brave attack regardless of the enemy's current state. After triggering a brave attack, press triangle to activate a chain. By consuming 3 brave gauge points, unleash a coordinated attack between 2 characters. The brave gauge fills up when destroying objects in the field or fighting enemies. Additionally, performing a follow-up charges the gauge by 1 point. Attack or use a craft with triangle.
How's this?
Ooh, 2 side attacks? That's crazy. Let's do.
Hurricane!
Use a chain by pressing triangle.
Follow my lead.
Got it. I'll show no mercy. The perfect move.
Yeah, he's weak to Earth, so there's no point in using the time magic.
Dual strike.
Oh yeah, and that's why the
Hero
time spell is stronger.
Don't let off.
How's this?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be as much of a benefit to that, so I think I'll just do a normal attack.
Leave it to me. The perfect move. Dual strike. Stun. Keep at it.
Yeah! Bonus!
Oh, we stole a bonus.
My turn. Yeah!
Yeah, I think this battle system is incredible.
I got it!
Morale
New strength.
and flicker. Ooh, that sounds cool. And again, I did actually play... So I previously played a demo of one of the Trails of Cold Steel games. Man, that game throws a lot at you.
All right.
And I might be misremembering. I think it throws you into... like right into the middle of a section and then puts you in the tutorial afterward. Because I did have save data and I was in that tutorial when I re-downloaded it to check it out. In comparison to one of the later games, man, the HUD on it was so tiny. It was not a great console experience. Which, you know, I was thinking, well, these used to all be old PC games, so maybe... But no, Trails of Cold Steel didn't have that issue. It was just the Trails Horizon, whatever, that had the issue with the HUD. But like there was just so much going on, and it was really hard to keep track of it. And like there might be most, if not all, of this stuff going on, but this explains it so well. And just a lot of intricate systems here that are very simple in practice, that just make you constantly like have different things to take advantage of. It's really cool, really creative. And again, why I think this game is really poised to, like I'm gonna be that guy and say that this deserves to stand alongside games like Metaphor and Expedition 33. This is hella fucking impressive. Small box. The target of your field training search. It is tightly sealed.
Huh? There are just more boxes inside the treasure chest.
Probably pins.
Weird that there are two, though. I wonder what they are.
Estelle, our mission is only to search and retrieve. Investigating the boxes themselves isn't part of the mission.
Ugh, Joshua, loosen up, will ya?
No.
It's not about the job. I'm just curious.
Ask the job giver.
I mean, there's nobody here. Shera'd never know if we took a little peek, right?
If you want to fail, I won't stop you.
Fail?
That's always a possibility. If this was a real job, those boxes would belong to the client. Unless it's something illegal, we have no reason to look inside.
All right already.
If you're really that curious, why not just ask Cher about it later? Anyway, we should get going. Don't let your guard down.
Right.
Thank you for being the voice of
We have
fucking
to
reason.
take the boxes back, so don't drop them in the water, okay?
Like I would. What do you take me for?
I take you for Estelle.
Cheeky as ever.
Yeah.
You get to be the party leader now. I have no tolerance for characters like what Estelle was just doing. The door is rusted and won't open. Oh, more monsties. I don't know how much longer this demo goes on for.
They have superior numbers. Stay on guard.
I'll take you down. You're mine.
The perfect move.
Where's your bat?
Go, Joshua.
Yeah, well. Oh, hold up. Ooh, this is so satisfying, dude. This is so good. Oh, I should have used Flicker.
Dual strike.
Oh well. Oh, okay. Missing is not good.
You'll pay for that. How's this?
Increases strength and defense and craft point regen. Sure.
Time to strike.
Cool. All these skill effects are awesome. I love this. He's got zero cast, which I'm gonna waste.
Here we go.
Because I want to do Flicker. Ooh. It's a lot. Oh. And it inflicts delay.
Gotcha.
Yo! Oh, all these are great. Again, this
That went better than I thought.
You did it, Estelle.
this is what this game is living up to what my mental nostalgic brain thinks of when I think of JRPGs. Like this is, you know, we see all the sprites, we see all the like little PlayStation 1, you know, Final Fantasy dolly characters, but like all that stuff that's happening, this is what I'm seeing in my head when that stuff is happening.
feels great.
Like, I don't know, there's just something about this game, man. Like, again, even no matter how good like the recent Tales games look, like Arise and whatnot, and you know, games like Code Vein and whatnot with like awesome cell shading, I don't know, there's just something about the like getting this very classic turn-based gameplay with these amazing, like, gorgeous cinematic. I mean, this shit's at medium across the board. Like, I don't know how you can make this look better, to be completely honest. Oh, she's noticed the silver streak.
Welcome back, you two. Now, show me what you found down there.
Bucks.
Yep, those are the real deal. No signs of tampering either.
Oh, that was close.
I knew it.
All right. Congratulations, both of you.
Easy as pie. So, Shara, what's inside those boxes?
You'll find out as soon as our training is finished. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat for now. Your training isn't over yet, you know?
Oh, really? But didn't we just pass the exam?
You still need to report it. I know you're both exhausted, but you always need to report into the guild.
Oh, there's more? Ugh, fine. Looks like we've still got work to do.
Right, just a little more to go.
The final part of your training is how to officially report to the guild. Once you finish a job, big or small, you must always report the results to the guild. It's your duty as a bracer to provide details on how you completed a job as well as the process you took to do so. Each guild branch has a receptionist that handles the reports. Ina, who you're already very familiar with, is in charge here at Roland. Oh, and this is also where you'll receive compensation for your work. I look forward to working with you two. Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and report today's training. BP and reporting. When you complete requests, you'll receive bracer points. When your BP reaches certain thresholds, your junior bracer rank will increase. You'll also receive various bonus items. I do love a good guild system. Again, like Phantasy Star 4, like all those side quests through there. That's something I'm crazy about. Like, I have this... I think I said this before. Like, I like when there's an established faction of, like, mercenaries, like hunters in Phantasy Star and, you know, guilds, which is why, you know, I like the idea of, like, having a guild of, like, vigilante pirates. Now that the practical exam is done, you're in the final stretch. Go in and report the results of your assignment.
Tell me all about it.
Give me my bip! Only one bip! Goddamn. Oh, but you can see all the goodies. Oh, very cool. So apparently back in the day, you couldn't see... This might even be a new feature for this game. It's kind of like how they streamlined demon summoning and whatnot, and like choosing skills in more recent Persona and SMT games. Apparently back in the early days of Trail series, you didn't have a list you consult. You could consult to verify the elemental requirements of various spells, and considering there was the multiple line system, yeah, managing that would probably be very technical, and now it's so streamlined by comparison. And they've got a very cool, like, materia-like system. I'm a big fan of this system as well. It seems really cool. But I could understand back in the day, a bit of a barrier to entry.
I have high expectations for you kids.
Good work. Looks like you've completed the job with zero major issues to speak of. Once you've filed your report, you'll of course receive Mira, but also earn what we call bracer points, or BP for short. BP are what represent your accomplishments as a bracer. Once you've accumulated enough of these points, your bracer rank will increase, and you'll also receive a piece of special equipment as a reward. The junior bracer rank starts at 9 and goes all the way up to 1. I, for one, am hoping to see you've set your sights at the top.
The mirror and BP you obtain will also be recorded in your bracer notebook, so be sure to check them later. Now then, all you need to do now is complete your training. It's about time we headed back upstairs. See you later, Aina. I'm sorry for making you even busier than you already are. Not to worry, the guild won't have much of a future without training new bracers after all. I'll see to it they're both worth to hell and back. To hell and back? I suppose we'll have to make sure we're ready to find out what that looks like.
Good work, both of you. That completes today's training. All that's left is to gain experience by actually working. Now then.
Oh, those boxes!
Yes, they're the ones you retrieved during the exam. I had a feeling you might be interested to know what was inside.
Can we open them?
Yes, go ahead. Take a look, both of you.
Yay!
Well then,
Junior Bracer Emblem.
This emblem is...
so does this mean that we're...
Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. As of 1500 hours, both of you are hereby appointed as junior bracers. You will serve with honor as members of the Bracer Guild and work to protect the people and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two. I suppose that makes us colleagues.
We did it, Joshua! We're finally guild members!
I'm really a bracer now. It feels strange.
Come, Joshua. Don't get all sobby. This calls for a celebration. Woohoo! We did it!
Okay, that might be too much, Estelle.
Well now, you'll have to excuse me. I need to finish up some leftover work I've let build up.
You did so much for us even though you were so busy. Thank you so much, Shara.
Yes, thank you for everything.
Well, training rookies is just part of a bracer's duty. Master Cassius was my mentor back in the day.
Oh, right. That's why you call him Master.
Well, that's one reason anyway. Both of you should aim to become full bracers and train juniors of your own. And strive to become excellent bracers like your father. I'll see you kids around.
Huh. I don't get it.
Don't get what?
Sherazard, the Silver Streak. She's one of the best among the younger generation of bracers. So why does she have such a high opinion of Dad? It might sound weird coming from his kid, but he's just some middle-aged bum who only dips when you need him.
Middle-aged bum, huh? Well, I guess I can't blame you for seeing him that way, Estelle.
Huh?
No, it's nothing. We should head home. After all, we have to tell Dad that we're officially bracers.
Right!
On the reward screen, you can track your progress for various achievements. Reaching certain milestones will grant you special reward items. Oh, that's cute. Awesome, we found the treasure and passed the exam. The child of a poisonous monster, despite its tiny size, it bravely confronts larger prey with its oozing poison and determination. Petite rat. A swarm of larval insect monsters. Attacks from weapons rarely land. It scatters scales that irritate the eyes. Rat Chief, the leader of the rats. Feared by others due to its potent poison, but deeply trusted by its companions. The reward menu. Okay. Because actually it looks like it might just be the achievement menu. Where was the, here we go. Okay, so like an older sister. Gotcha. Hey, Estelle, Joshua. Oh, Rich. All done with training, huh? I think you both passed the exam at the youngest age possible. I'm impressed. Well, we're all fellow bracers now. I'm looking forward to working with you. We're looking forward to working with you as well. I'm heading on a job now, but if you have any questions, ask me anytime.
Let's see.
Seems there are no requests available.
You don't have anything to report.
Congratulations, you two are now officially bracers. I'll be the one supplying you with jobs from now on. Bring it on. When you're a care.
Hey, hurry it up! Wait for me! Oh, it's you two. Oh, crap! It's Estelle! Oh, and Joshua! Road? What do you mean, crap, it's Estelle? You look like you're in a hurry. Going off somewhere to play? You'd better be careful. There's big, scary monsters out on the highway. Oh, shut up! We play where we want, Estelle! Besides, you're not even a real bracer! Well, that's where you're wrong, Luke. Even more wrong than your opinion of Purcell Farm's milk. Huh? No way! That's right. I officially became a bracer. Just now, in fact. I'm a bona fide bracer, you hear?
Well, we're still just junior bracers. It's not that big of a deal.
Don't rain on my parade! Wow, that's amazing! You guys really did it! Aw, you're such a good kid, Pat. Unlike some cheeky little brat and twisted guy. That's not fair! I was going to become a bracer first! I knew Joshua would, but I never thought Estelle would beat me. What did you say? What the heck is that supposed to mean? Besides, you can't even be a bracer until you turn 16. No way I'm getting beaten by a snotty brat who's still in Sunday school.
Why are you getting so worked up about this?
Bah! Just you watch! I'll train at my secret fort and become a bracer in no time. Let's go, Pat! Okay.
That child's accent is indiscernible. There's like a bit of British in there.
That Luke. He's always looking to pick a fight.
Like, oi!
Does he really hate me that much?
I think it's the opposite.
Uppa what?
What I mean is, he's a boy. Anyway, that secret fort bit was a little curious.
I know, right? I like the sound of that. Really tugged at my heartstrings. To be young again.
That wasn't really what I meant.
All right, let's head home and give Dad the good news.
But before that, we've got something else to do, right?
Huh? Do we?
Ah, Estelle, Joshua.
You two are bracers now, right? Oh, how did you know? Because I want to join the news industry when I'm older. I'll join the Liberal News Agency and become the fastest female reporter around. Already got quite the information network. That right. My reporter's intuition is telling me that you two are going to be the talk of the town. Thanks. Two bracers bound together by love and justice. What a story. Sounds like a perfect setup for some juicy drama. Huh? Joshua and I aren't like that. We're just siblings. Still, you really don't understand a thing. Joshua's only your adopted brother. You never know, you know? I know the readers would love it too. Readers? I can't really picture that. You better not disappoint me, Kay? Tell me when you start fucking! It'd be nice if you could actually equip the bracer pins on them. I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
Maybe I should consult with Mayor Klaus.
Hello, Yuki. It's nice to meet you as well. Hope you're doing well. It's thanks to the airliners that I can get every kind of book I can think of, even out here in Roland. It also means I just can't stop myself at the bookstore. So many books, never enough money. My wife always gives me an earful about it. I do mean to be more mindful. I only have the first volume of this novel, so you can have it if you'd like. Cornelia, Volume 1. Oh, that's its own tab. Imperial Chronicle 1. I stood before the revolving door, lightly tapping the heels of my boots against the pavement. Pulling up the collar of my coat and tucking my chin down, I glanced at my reflection in the curved glass. Short cropped hair, a plain leather coat, and equally plain leather boots stared back at me. In truth, the boots were custom made and reinforced with steel plates, though no one would ever know at a glance. An utterly ordinary appearance, something essential in my line of work. From the pewter-colored morning mist came the rhythmic footsteps of passers-by along the boulevard, as regular as the ticking of a clock. Occasionally, the cries of street vendors interrupted this flow, only to be soon swallowed by the melodic drums of monotony. You see, mornings in the Imperial capital are always gray. I snatched a magazine from a nearby vendor, tossing some mirror behind me as payment. The Imperial Chronicle, so familiar. Even the ink smudges on the page seemed to remain constant. Roughly flipping open the cover, my eyes skimmed over the pages until I drew in a sharp breath. At the very bottom of the Society section, I spotted those words. My gaze was instantly drawn to them, frozen in place. Ein Selnet. I stared at the name until the letters lost all meaning, becoming nothing more than the smudges of darkness on a page of white. A few seconds of emptiness followed, then my eyes finally moved on forward, continuing through the article. As I read on, memories began to replay themselves in my mind, taking me back to those fleeting days just 3 years past when I first heard that name. The Imperial capital must have been just as gray then as it was today. At merely 22, I was younger then, more full of hope and recklessness. I checked my appearance in the boutique door as usual, then lightly stepped toward the Mich Imperial factory. Its owner, I'm gonna go with Mitch. Just because doing a more German pronunciation is awkward, had arranged for me to pick up a new job. Mitch was a dull, middle-aged man who ran a small workshop. I'd been tinkering with orbments since I was a kid, and I was one of the few regulars at his shop. Passing through a damp alleyway and ducking under a rotting wooden door, I saw the dim glow of the orbment lamp at the entrance of his half-underground workshop. Mitch first started giving me jobs during the turmoil of the 100-Day War. Back then, relations between Liberal and the Empire were at their worst, and imports of orbments had almost completely stopped. Mitch, teaming up with a cast of shady characters, got involved in orbment smuggling and wrote me in as his accomplice, giving me a role as a courier. Being a teenager with no connections or prospects to speak of, I jumped at the opportunity. Even after relations with the kingdom normalized, I continued with the work. Before long, I had become a courier specializing in stolen goods. The thrill of it all was intoxicating, and despite my better judgment, I had no intention of quitting. No other job paid like this one, no job I could get in anyway. Dressing inconspicuously, I hid goods inside my hat and trousers, repeatedly crossing the border into Liberal. My wallet grew thicker with each trip, but the need to change aliases often led me to accumulate quite a few identities over the years. There was easygoing Phil, quick-handed Rooney, and cowardly Chris. I was all of them, and yet none of them.
Yeah, Mitch always called me Toby. It was the alias I used for our first job, and it was the one I liked best. That is a much more interesting and better written story than the one in Wild Arms 3.
Maybe I should consult with Mayor Klaus.
I was worried I was about to have a bunch of reading. Oh, there are a few new NPCs. Oh, he just loud moved. That boy and half a man here at or show him some walk in the park that he can master in a year or two. What you eating? Soup.
Hey, you two. Want to place an order?
Oh, we can just go into the kitchen? Cool. What you got back here? In my opinion, there are two types of joy you can get from food. First, of course, is the joy of eating it. The other is the joy of cooking it. I find myself more passionate about making food than eating it, personally. Although that's not to say I don't enjoy a well-made meal.
Hey, you two. Want to place an order?
Yeah, I don't think I can talk with every NPC. Yeah, I think we're
Septium this year is high quality.
pretty good to go. Unless we come across some different NPCs. Yeah, I've been telling her how I feel all morning, but she just won't say yes. I don't think she dislikes me, but I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Oh, what a conundrum this is. He's just my type, and I certainly don't want to refuse. But I mean, doing it in a place like this. Huh? Does that kind of thing really matter all that much? Of course it does. It could be a memory that sticks with me for the rest of my life. As I lay upon my deathbed, life flashing before my eyes, it could be the very last thing I see. You can't have something so beautiful take place in a back alley. It just won't do. Suppose things are different when you're in the thick of it.
Want to take a look around?
Welcome. So you're real deal bracers now, are you? You bet we are. Starting today, you can now call me Hyper Bracer Estelle. Just to confirm, Renon, did the latest issue of the Liberal News come in? Yeah, at just past noon. Hey, I am right here in case you haven't noticed. Whatever, we'll take one copy. Thanks, that'll be 100 Mira. Liberal News, issue 1. I know Dad always buys this magazine, but does it sell all that well? Yeah, it sells tons. Helps that it has a talented reporter and photographer who have a serious knack for uncovering scoops. Plus, they've also got a serialized story about the Queen's birthday festival. Actually, quick question, Renon. How did you know today was our last day of training? I mean, you two are the talk of Roland, you know. My customers tell me all kinds of juicy tales. Well, I guess it's a small world here in the boonies. You can say that again. Oh, I just remembered. Here's a gift for you two to commemorate your big day. Ooh, recipe book. Huh? What's this? Looks like a notebook for recording cooking recipes. That's right. Relying solely on medicine can get pretty expensive when you're trading blows with monsters, right? Cooking up your own handmade meals, however, basically costs nothing as long as you've got the right ingredients. With a recipe book, you can note down the ingredients to any new dish you may dream up so you can cook again later. To get you started, I've written down the recipe for the maple cookie we sell here. Try making it yourself using these ingredients. Wow, thank you! Do you really not mind giving this away for free? Of course not. After all, you two are about to leave the nest, as it were. Now, I know you've both tasted our cookies before, but the fundamental rule of cooking is to learn through tasting. If you come across a dish you've never seen before, you should try eating it right away. I mean, I don't mind cooking and all, but it's just that everything I make is meh at best. Still, it'd be nice to widen my repertoire and blow Dad's taste buds away for once. That's the spirit. Oh, and if you ever happen to be in need of any ingredients, Renault's General Goods has got you covered. You really do have some shrewd business sense, Renault. Thanks for gifting us this recipe book. There you go. Dishes you've tasted and allows you to cook them using gathered ingredients. When you cook each dish for the first time, various beneficial effects will occur, such as boosting your entire party's stats. Cooking certain dishes may even inspire you to discover new recipes. Oh, he's got something.
Bargains?
Ah, interesting.
Thank you for your patronage.
That's a journalist NPC. Their dialogue did slightly change. I forgot to speak with them on stream, but before we're just like, yeah, it's your last day of training. But otherwise, most of the dialogue was identical. All right, books. Liberal News. Special feature, the Queen's Birthday Festival, celebrating a milestone birthday. This year marks an incredible milestone for Her Majesty, Queen Alicia, as she celebrates her 60th birthday. With under half a year left until the highly anticipated birthday festival, the excitement is palpable, promising to be a celebration like no other, one that will outshine all previous years. This year is particularly poignant, as it also commemorates a decade since the 100-Day War, a devastating conflict that swept across our beloved kingdom. As we gather in joyful celebration, we must also reflect on the lessons learned and consider how we can ensure such heartache is never repeated. The birthday festival is not just a time for festivities, it is a unique chance for us citizens to unite under Her Majesty's reign, to reflect on our past and to dream of our bright future. Let the countdown to this great celebration begin. Gransel prepares, merchants compete for spotlight. As the birthday festival approaches, Gransel's main street is already buzzing with excitement and colorful decorations. Meanwhile, merchants in the capital are in a race against time, laboring away on new products to attract potential customers. Every year is a competition, says Sorbet, owner of a popular ice cream shop in the East Block. Her creative new menu remains a guarded secret, set to be unveiled the day of the festival. With more shops opening every year, it's great to see the festival getting livelier, she adds, smiling cheerfully. Yet behind that jovial smile, it's clear she's keeping a vigilant, watchful eye on the workings of rival shops. Society. Series of robberies reported across Beauce. In a troubling turn of events, a series of robberies has occurred over the past several days, concentrated in the city of Beauce. The military has not released an official statement, but eyewitness accounts suggest that the crimes have been orchestrated by a group, prompting heightened vigilance from the Royal Army's border division stationed at Hawken Gate. Beauce residents express growing uneasiness and hope for the swift arrest of those responsible. Resort, a charming retreat for a relaxing getaway. Discover the allure of the Kingfisher Inn at Valyria Shore, a quaint destination that has become a favorite among trendsetting young women from the capital. With its picturesque views and tranquil atmosphere, it is the perfect spot for a leisurely holiday spent fishing and relaxing. Rates start from a mere 1,000 mirror for 2 guests, but early reservations are encouraged. Don't miss this opportunity to unwind in a charming lakeside getaway. Fresh egg, milk, maple sugar, freshly milled flour. Ah, max HP plus 20 for all allies. Please choose the chef. Let's go, Joshua.
Got it. I'll make it right away.
Oh, this is great.
It happens, I guess.
Rock hard cookies. Egg milk from okay.
I can't decide.
Dragon beans. Was it the freshly milled flour?
What to pick? What to pick?
I don't know if I got unlucky or...
I'll pick this.
I got it. I pick you. I got it.
Thank you for your patronage.
There's
Time
gotta be
for
a way
some
to select
shopping.
multiple items, right?
Thank you
I
for
guess
your
not.
patronage.
Oh well. Well, I just saved, so I'll load that save.
Leave it to me. Oops.
Got it. I'll make it right away. Ah, sorry.
Okay, both of you fucking suck at cooking, apparently. We'll wait until we get a different party member, I suppose. Okay, I'm kind of curious how far this demo goes. Because, like, this could be the end, or it could go on for a lot longer. Let's see if I can Google this. It can take 5 to 10 hours? What? Okay, yeah, I think I think we're gonna end there for now and pick this up another day. But yeah, excited to play more of this. All right, I think that'll do for now, and I will see you guys when I see you next. Don't know when that will be or what it will be, but you know, I'll try to make it sooner than later. And we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Take care of yourselves, and good night.